government. It's like that weird family dinner where everyone's arguing about who gets the last slice of pizza, except instead of pizza, it's about how our country runs and who gets to make the rules. We've got the federal government, the big kahuna in Washington, D.C., and then there are the states, each with its own mini-government. Knowing how this whole federal versus state thing works is important. Why? Because it affects our daily lives, from the taxes we pay to the schools we attend to, even the food we eat. Yep, governments have a say in all that jazz, believe it or not. So if you've ever wondered why one state lets you buy fireworks like it's going out of style, while another treats them like weapons of mass destruction, you've come to the right place. Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're diving into the wild world of federal and state governments. Let's start with the big cheese, the head honcho, the top dog, the federal government. Think of it as the CEO of America, Inc. They handle the big picture stuff, the things that affect the whole country. What kind of things, you ask? Well, how about keeping our country safe from other countries? That's right, the military, the CIA, all that spy movie stuff, that's the feds. They also control the money supply, which is why you might hear people complain about the Fed whenever the economy goes haywire. And let's not forget about the Constitution, the rule book of the United States. The federal government is in charge of making sure everyone follows those rules, even if some of them are as old as your grandma's vintage denim collection. Now, let's talk about state governments. They're like the managers of individual branches of America, Inc. They handle things on a smaller scale, focusing on the needs of their specific state. Think of things like schools, roads, and police and fire departments. Each state gets to decide how it wants to run these things, which is why you might see different speed limits, graduation requirements, or even weird laws about strange animals. Looking at you, Florida. But here's the catch. States can't just go rogue and make up any laws they want. They have to operate within the boundaries set by the federal government and, of course, the Constitution. This is where things can get a little messy. Sometimes the federal and state governments disagree on who gets to call the shots. It's like when you and your sibling both want the last cookie, but your parents are out of the room. Take marijuana, for example. Some states have legalized it for recreational use, while the federal government still considers it illegal. Confused? Yet, don't worry, you're not alone. This power struggle between states and the feds has been going on since America's early days, and it's led to some pretty epic showdowns. Think of it like a constitutional game of tug-of-war, with each side trying to pull more power its way.